I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Divers and other emergency responders have located what they believe is a section of the small plane that crashed and sank in the Hudson River late yesterday afternoon near the Lehigh-Hanson cement plant in the town of Catskill. Police confirmed earlier today that they had located what they believe is an 18 to 20 foot tail section from the Grumman twin-engine pontoon plane that crashed into the Hudson at around 4:30 Thursday afternoon.
Time we've located several pieces of what we believe to be debris from an airplane, which confirms the reports yesterday of an airplane crashing into the Hudson River. Our sonar has identified a potential debris field on the floor bed of the river about 75 yards east of the channel. We have divers in the water right now trying to determine what exactly that debris field is.
The pilot, who was not located, had yet to be identified and was believed to be the only one in the aircraft. The plane had taken off from a small airport in Columbia County. Eyewitnesses to the crash said they saw no prior indication that the plane was in any trouble. While floating debris was located, divers continued today to comb the river for more of the aircraft. State police and the FAA are coordinating recovery efforts as well as the investigation into the cause of the crash. Traffic on westbound Interstate 84 near Port Jervis was tied up for a while early Thursday afternoon after a tractor-trailer rig went out of control and ran down a 100-foot embankment. Happened at around 1:45 p.m. in the town of Greenville. According to state police, the driver, identified as Dio Naidu of Dallas, Texas, lost control of the rig while making a lane change. The vehicle slammed through a guide rail and then went down the embankment. Naidu was airlifted to Westchester Medical Center for treatment of undisclosed injuries. No tickets have been issued pending completion of the investigation. The vacant buildings that make up what used to be the Camp LaGuardia homeless shelter for men have become a prime target for copper thieves. And on Thursday, a town of Blooming Grove police officer spotted a man in one of the facility's parking lots with copper piping and a handsaw. That led to the arrest of 46-year-old Raymond Lynch of West Haverstraw on a felony burglary charge. Blooming Grove police say it was the latest copper piping theft incident at Camp LaGuardia, and it comes at a time when Senator Charles Schumer is pushing legislation that would require sellers of copper piping and other metal to prove ownership of the material. Meantime, New York Senator Schumer is adding his voice to those worried about the planned purchase of CH Energy Group, the parent company of Central Hudson Gas and Electric, by the Canadian company Fortis. During a stop in Newburgh today, Schumer said the deal has raised serious concerns about future rate hikes and the overall impact on Central Hudson customers. And the senator wants the Public Service Commission to extend the public comment period for the $1.5 billion deal, and that an evidentiary hearing be held to address customer concerns. Under terms of the acquisition, Fortis would assume $500 million worth of debt. Schumer and deal opponents say that would increase the risk ratepayers would have to absorb the cost of acquisition and trigger future rate increases. Kingston police have charged the city resident with cruelty to animals. 32-year-old Shalimar Cardona was charged after police and the city's dog control officer received a report that Cardona was storing 4 pit bulls in the back of a sealed U-Haul truck. The dogs were housed in 2 cages, 2 dogs per cage, without food or water. Cardona was also charged with possessing unlicensed dogs. The animals have since been placed in the Kingston kennel. What do you do if you're a farmer and you want to try to protect yourself from weather problems and market fluctuations? You diversify. That's what Chip Lane of the Pine Island Sod Nursery's done. His family-run Black Dirt Sod Farm has created another cash crop for itself, soybeans.
We saw a downturn in the economy and the housing market slowed down, so the market for our sod slowed down. So we were looking for another crop to fill so that we could still keep all our land in production. And if we wanted something that wasn't so labor intensive, and soybeans seemed to fit the bill. We have a few friends that grew soybeans, and it's good for the ground. It cleans the ground, it adds nutrients to the ground. So we decided that was the crop that we were going to grow.
Learn more about the push towards diversification among local farmers struggling to stay profitable It is in a special feature that you can read in the Sunday edition of the Times-Herald Record. And it's a new lease on life for a former City of Middletown elementary school building. Children with the city's YMCA organization were among those at the former Liberty Street School Thursday for a ribbon-cutting ceremony celebrating the startup of YMCA programs there. The Y purchased the building from the city for $500,000 and have then refurbished it. Staffers had been looking for additional space to relieve the cramped quarters at their Highland Avenue site. Programs for youth will be moved to the Liberty Street building beginning this month. YMCA programs for older people will continue to be held at the Highland site. The nice weather is going to stay with us through the weekend. Saturday will be sunny and pleasant with the highs up around 70 degrees. Same story for Sunday, more sunshine and temperatures again hitting the 70-degree mark. Enjoy. We'll stay on top of breaking news all weekend long right here at Record Online and get all the news plus the features you look for in the weekend editions of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.